connection, going within and remembering who you are deep down. This is an important place to come back to, especially when you are feeling lost and unsure about your purpose. There is more to you and me than just this physical body. Our identity is caught up in the bigger picture of this life journey, and there is more to us than what we may realize. So take this moment to connect with that idea, to listen in, and ask that inner voice the questions that are on your heart about who you are and your purpose in this life. Let's begin in child's pose, stretching the arms forward and taking 5 deep breaths, coming back to the intention of connecting to our true selves. You can lift up onto your fingertips to find a bit more of a stretch, relaxing into this pose. And when you're ready, let's lift up slowly, seated on our heels. Right arm lifts up and it bends behind our back, grabbing the elbow with the left hand, just feeling a wonderful tricep stretch here. Breathing deeply, letting go, and making that connection with yourself. Maybe ask yourself, how do I feel right now? How am I doing today? Both hands now lift up, and we're just going to switch sides. Left elbow bends, the hand is reaching back behind the head. The right hand is grabbing the elbow, left elbow, and just feeling this tricep stretch. Opening up the shoulders a bit. And let's lift back up to the sky with both hands and coming forward to tabletop. And let's just do our cat-cow a few times, exhaling as we come back. Inhale as you look forward, moving at your own pace, forward and back, arching, releasing. And let's make a few circles with our torso. You can make this as fluid as you want, maybe bending the elbows. And let's come back a bit, and we're going to find our puppy stretch. So the hands are reaching towards the top of the mat, and the chest is coming forward, down to the mat. Our hips are above the knees as much as possible. And maybe your chin is on the mat, and maybe it's not. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you feel this stretch in the upper back. You can place your hands on 2 blocks if you need to, or even on the edge of your couch or another piece of furniture. Just adapt this however you need to fit your body's needs in this moment. Connect to who you are, breathing deeply. And you can bend the elbows here, reaching the hands toward the back of the neck, or just staying in our classic puppy pose, whatever feels best for you. This is just going to deepen the stretch here a bit. Let's release the hands back to the mat. in our puppy pose still, breathing deeply. Releasing the upper back. And let's come forward onto the elbows, release the belly to the mat. Coming into our Sphinx Pose. Getting a slight back bend here in the lower back. Stretching the front of the body, the abs. Pushing into the mat through the elbows and the forearms and the hands. Making sure not to sink the neck into the shoulders, but rather pushing down, lifting the crown of the head to the sky. Make your spine as long as you can. And you can lift up onto just your hands now if you'd like, into our seal pose. It's just a more intense stretch, more intense back bend. Or you can just stay in our Sphinx pose, whatever feels best for you today. Sometimes this pose is too intense for me, and I have to respect my body and just stay in Sphinx. And other days, this pose feels really nice, and my body asks for it. Wherever you are, just remembering to breathe. And on the exhale, let's release the chest to the mat. Fingertips come to the side of the body. And let's just roll up, head coming up last, and back down to the mat. Just lifting the chest up and back down to the mat a few times here. And then we're going to come back to our Cobra Pose. Hands are on either side of the body, lifting up, toes are pointed, or you can lift into upward facing dog, squeezing the glutes, pushing through the hips, feeling the slight back bend, just holding here, breathing deeply. And let's release the hips down to the heels, coming into Child's Pose. Breathing in. And let's move back forward, belly to the mat. And we're going to cross our arms in front of us. So the right arm is above the left arm. Forehead could come to the mat or a block or bolster in front of you. And we're just finding a release in our shoulders here. And remember to make that connection with the very core of your being, the essence of what makes you, you. Our identity does not depend on what we do for a living, on what role we play in society, on how we look or what we put on our bodies, because who we truly are is above all of these fleeting, finite things. Who I am is deeper than my skin. My thoughts lead to my actions, which can often be thought of as who I am. But it is even more profound than my thoughts. And let's lift up and switch arms. Left arm is above the right arm now. And let's consider water. It doesn't try to give life. It doesn't necessarily want to give life or be better at being water. It just is. It is inherently life-giving because of what it is. And I believe it is the same for us. Coming back to your breath, and let's lift up. Let's extend the right arm to the right side in a cactus position. So the elbow is bent at a 90-degree angle. And we're going to push through the left hand on the mat, bend the left knee, and bring the left foot back behind, stretching our right pectoral muscles. Coming back to our intention and remembering that when I'm not doing, not thinking, and just being, I am still me. I don't have to do anything in order to be myself. I simply am here. I exist, and I am beautifully and wonderfully made. My consciousness is beyond this moment. So whether you believe in God, the universe, or anything else, know that you are more than just what you see and touch and imagine. There is an infinite dimension to all of us that goes beyond what we can understand right now. And that's okay. It's liberating. It's reassuring. It's comforting. To know that we can take the pressure off of doing or becoming something in order to be worthy of existing. You are worthy now. You are loved. So just breathe. Just be. And let's come back to center. And we're going to switch sides now. Left arm comes into a cactus position. Right foot is reaching back behind you. Left leg is extended. And just breathe here. And know that your life has immeasurable value. Your life is full of potential. So right now, you can just be. In this moment, release any pressure to do or think or say or become. Just be who you are right now. Connect to the infinite. Connect to the divine. No matter what you may believe, There is more to this life than we can explain. Something more than us, a bigger picture. And we are a part of that. You are here, right now, in this present moment, and you are enough. Breathe, let go, and connect. Feel the release in your shoulder, in your pectoral muscle. Feel the weight lifting off of your shoulders. The pressure of trying to be better, trying to be more. The pressure of just doing and sometimes forcing ourselves to do things that maybe we don't need to do. Let's come back to center, lifting up and rolling to our backs, coming into our banana stretch. Hips are on the right side of the mat, hands and feet are reaching toward the left side, making a banana shape with our bodies. Breathing deeply into the right side of the body, feeling the release, feeling the connection to our true selves, accepting where we are, accepting our value as a human being, as a person, releasing the pressure, releasing the idea that we have to do or be in order to be worthy. Let's come to center and switch sides, the hips coming towards the left side of the mat, and the hands and the feet reaching to the right side. Breathing into the left side body, and just relax here. Maybe look toward the left side, breathing deeply. And exhale, coming back to center. And we're going to bring our hands underneath our glutes. We're going to lift up onto our elbows slightly and bring the crown of the head to the mat. Coming into our fish pose, and you can either keep the legs extended out, toes pointing, or you can bring the soles of the feet together, bringing our legs and feet into our butterfly, coming into this variation of fish pose. Pushing into the mat through the forearms and the elbows, opening up the chest, releasing any tension out of your neck, opening yourself up, connecting to your true self, allowing yourself to be present in this moment with no pressure of doing or saying. Just be where you need to be right now. And to come out, we're going to push into the elbows, lift the head up, and then release down to the mat. Let's extend the arms and the legs to opposite sides of the mat, being long in the body. And then let's be the ball, forehead to the knees, knees into the chest. And let's release into Savasana, where we can feel all the amazing benefits of everything that we just did. Deep inhale and long exhale. Relax. Release any tension out of your face, out of your body, and out of your mind. If any thoughts come into your mind, just let them go. Let them pass on by. Right now, you are relaxed and you are at peace. You are exactly where you need to be. Let's come back to our body by wiggling the fingers and the toes, bringing motion back into our body after this relaxation. Let's release the hands up and over the head and lift up, coming into our easy seated pose. Hands come to the heart. You did an amazing job connecting to your true self. Thank you. Namaste.